Welcome to Sports Arena. This is the best platform where you get all the goodies when it comes to sports. This is my bet.Africa TV. My name is Nana Kwame. I'm here with the usual suspects. I have Francis here. I have Vincent, the system boy, and of course, Mandan like Benedict also joining us. And thank you so much to the entire crew. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
So we are just going to delve into the season is getting to the end, especially the EPL, which it looks like we still don't know who's going to win the league yet, but it looks like Francis is still hopeful that Arsenal will win. You also predicted that Manchester City will win the league a couple of weeks ago.
System
Vincent
boy.
also. We don't say Vincent. Anything Arsenal and Francis, he just don't want me to go there for you. So let me start with you. So we're going to look at the end of the season. We'll look at the individual awards that we're giving out to the players as well, like the player of the season and young player of the season, where Kohama is kind of dominates, manager of the season. All these awards, all these honoraries are there. You, with Francis, I know we've not played the final games yet, but how will you rate Arsenal in entirety this season?
Okay, if you look at Arsenal, what they've done from previous seasons, there has been an upgrade on what they've done. But in reality, I think this is one of the seasons that Arsenal basically have shot themselves in the foot. Because with the kind of statistics that Arsenal have racked up across the competition this season, Arsenal got to win the English Premier League. But for one reason or the other, which I will always put at the doorstep of Mikel Arteta, because he's the one that calls for the shots. You see, if you are a manager, sometimes you've got to listen a little bit. But Arteta is the kind of manager who doesn't listen. That is his biggest problem. When Arsenal were about to play against Manchester City, we all questioned his decision to include the Brazilian striker, Gabriel Jesus, in the starting 11. In that game, we saw how wasteful he was in reality. He had all the glaring chances, wasted it. Arsenal were able to ground out a 1-1, a 0-0 stalemate in that game and walk away from the Etihad. Fast forward, Arteta decided to bench him, to bench Jorginho and Thomas Partey against Aston Villa. And that defeat has its huge ramifications on the entire 38 matches that Arsenal have played in a season. And that is how painful it is. That loss or that defeat to Aston Villa at the Emirates Stadium is the sole doing of Mikel Arteta. Because you and I know very well that Kai Havertz is not a central midfielder. But for him to create room for his darling boy Gabriel Jesus to play, he has to shift someone out of the team, improvise Kai Havertz to come and partner Declan Rice at the heart of the midfield and play Gabriel Jesus. And it will not work today, it will not work tomorrow. Kai Havertz is better suited as a side striker, either on the left or on the right or through the center as the main striker. As to why Arteta decided to bench Partey and Jorginho in the match against Aston Villa is his own doing. And with that, Arsenal lost the game. And from there, we all knew that City, with 5 matches to go, they will never give you a second chance. And here we are today with only 1 match to go, and it's in the hands of Manchester City. And they were playing against West Ham United. Yes, it's football. Anything can happen. But you and I know very well that if there is a team that will deny Man City from winning the league, it will never be a West Ham team. These West Ham team are not in form. The league goes here anyhow. You understand?
Yeah.
So I think this season, Arteta basically denied Arsenal as a club the Premier League crown. That is all I have to say.
Vincent, your entire you as a Chelsea fan, but I'll just let you touch a little bit on Arsenal in this moment. What will you say will be their rating this season?
Well, before I start, I think Arteta is the coach of the season. I mean, you could see an improvement from last season's on. The year Arsenal went invincible, where they went unbeaten, they won only 24 games. And right now, see the number of games Arsenal have won this season. They've got the most points as compared to the year they went unbeaten, won the invincible at the Biomodi Edideno. So if you're comparing this Arsenal team to the Invincible team, this team is basically better than that
What
team.
do they have to show?
Oh, let me finish my point. But at the end of the season, Arsenal could go trophyless, but that team won a trophy. And it tells you how the standard of the Premier League has come, how far it has come. When Guardiola came to the league, so this trophy, that will be his fifth EPL title. We all saw what happened because when he came, Liverpool had 91 points and couldn't win the league. The following season, I think United was second. But I think 4 points in the year. That was when Mourinho was with United.
Yeah.
The following season, 1 point. The other season, goals. So it tells you how the standard that, Pep Guardiola and City team, at the EPL Akwakoju, you could have 90 points and still not win the league. But it doesn't depend the fact that the coach and the players have improved. Last season, we also Arsenal. They were leading the league. And when they got to the latter part of the season, they started losing. And they lost a lot of games against the big six teams. And this season, they haven't lost to any of the big six teams. There's an improvement. A team what considered less goals is Arsenal. What share more goals is Arsenal. All the stats in the league, but it tells you that City is the standard. If you want to win the league, just amass more points because City have lost more games than Arsenal. So I think Arsenal played very well this season. And the day they lost to Aston Villa, that was when I realized Arsenal is not going to win the league. And Aston Villa, you cannot, take away that they have been an exceptional side this season because they've qualified for the top 4 and they're going to play the Champions League next season. Yeah. So Unai Emery and Monchi, who is the sporting director, they did a massive work. And currently, Oli Watkins is one of the best players in the league this season. So I think Arsenal lost the league when they lost to Aston Villa when they lost to Aston Villa. So I think they did well this season. Although they are going unbeaten, but in paying for say Zukutim, but you see,
Chelsea fan calling us.
No, you see, I don't know.
I don't blame you. I blame
you. Too much resistance.
No,
you can play so well, have this point, score these goals, keep the most clean sheets,
and still bottle the league.
And it's not about even going troughless. Yeah. You see, that was what happened last season. Because last season, normal doing in our how do you call it, the league and they bottled the FA Cup, the EFL, and the other trophies. And this season too, same thing has happened. So I think maybe next year they could come better. But I don't think next season they'll have that same opportunity because Chelsea is coming. Of course, Chelsea is coming.
Benedict, let me come to you. Quickly, rate Arsenal in this season's EPL.
Okay, so with Arsenal, looking at this season, they've really done well.
Well, you actually predicted Man City
to win. But I told Francis that Man City.
We don't know that yet.
I feel like we are repeating.
We don't know that yet. I wanted them to win because
the only team to stop City was Chelsea to put them in a draw. But you saw Chelsea holding them to a draw twice this season. So if City was having a game against Chelsea, maybe against Wolves, against Liverpool,
around this time,
Arsenal would have had maybe a bet that okay, they can come in and win the league. But against Spurs,
I beg make a come. You don't say right now, City they lead Arsenal 2 points.
Yes.
Do you know where that 2 points is from? When Arsenal drew with Chelsea, that is that 2 points. That crucial 2 points.
And
that Mikhailo
Mudryk
go. And of course Arsenal that 2 points. Yes, 95 million pounds.
That's right.
So this season they've done well. Winning 28 games. It's top notch because winning. We play 30. We've played 37 now, and Arsenal have won 28. It's difficult for someone to even achieve this. Yeah. Even in their unbeaten season, they couldn't achieve.
That's a record. Winning 28 matches
and
a season.
And you know that the league standard has been set so high to the extent that if you need to win the league, now you have to at least lose 1 or 2 games to win the league. And they had difficult games there. Aston Villa home and away, Chelsea. They had games that took them off. And I think they should prepare. Arteta, they should give him time.
Huh?
Yes, you need a striker. You were talking about Havertz,
You and I-
Gabriel
no,
Jesus, and
listen,
Ewing.
Even
can you-
Gabriel Jesus,
Relax.
Gabriel Jesus.
We'll come
You
back to
see,
that conversation. Relax.
I even forgot. He mentioned that Gabriel Jesus, they've been giving Gabriel Jesus more minutes because he's Arteta's darling boy.
Arteta's boy.
The Arsenal attackers right now, Gabriel Jesus, and about the least matches compared to Lisandro, Trossard, fire against or
Injuries
bench
and a whole
woman,
lot of things.
Trossard,
Yes.
Kai Havertz,
Trossard
Saka.
is the best attacking player. in
No.
Arsenal
So
currently.
I'm saying
I'm
that.
just saying that even though he's the best attacking
So
player,
they've been shooting him.
Jesus shouldn't even be walking into the first 18 for match days.
But still, I
He's a complete
but
disaster.
with the Arsenal attackers, on about
Jesus
like,
way.
on about
Someone
matches.
that even
clear off
someone
for-
that even
hold
is
on.
national team
Let
dropped him.
No,
let
you made
Benedict
a
finish.
statement.
Benedict, finish up.
So next season,
We'll come back to all those
getting a
conversations.
striker, as you said, we saw City
Lukaku is available.
winning the league without
Lukaku
a
is a
striker.
better option.
Coming in again with a striker of Haaland and winning the league again. So the only thing missing is a striker who can give you 20, 30 goals a season.
Ah.
And if they are looking at strikers, they can look at Watkins, they can look at Isak. These are players who
Armando
can
Broja.
come in and give you
Armando Broja.
Broja.
Ababroya be better striker pass
So,
Gabriel
yes,
Jesus.
Relax.
Broja is good.
On
Jackson
paper,
Jackson
no.
is also good.
On
Jackson
paper,
is giving a loose Chelsea team 14 goals. So with a
Arteta.
fix
If,
Arsenal
if
team
a team
give
can
you
buy
goals.
Kai Havertz for 60,
So
65 million.
Arsenal should look
Oh.
at getting in a striker. Next season they can win the league. Oh God.
All right. So let's look at the individual honors that are up for grabs this season. We're going to start looking at the player of the season. The nominees are TGMA or VGMA. The nominees are Phil Foden, Erling Haaland, Alexander Isak, Martin Odegaard, Cole Palmer, Declan Rice, Van Dijk,
See,
Yes.
let me tell you.
and Oli Watkins.
Let me tell you. The player of the season is not there on that list.
Who is the
Who is
player?
that? Ateta.
William Saliba.
Yes, it's true.
Ah,
I would.
Massa.
I would-
If you
I
are
would-
putting
I would-
Van Dijk
I
in
would
there,
side- I would
Make
side
sense.
with
that
him.
means you've not
No,
been
no,
watching
let me tell
the
you
league.
something.
Yes, outside with
No.
him. No, put.
Let's compare Van
put-
Dijk. You see, Van Dijk,
Van Dijk-
despite that, Liverpool, I mean, it's not part of the
Vincent,
top two.
I'm
Van Dijk is
coming. I'm
Van
coming.
Dijk.
Do you know who
Yeah, I'm
cost
coming.
who
Relax,
cost
relax.
Liverpool the title this season? It was
I'm coming.
Van
I'm
Dijk.
talking. Can I talk?
Relax. Go ahead.
See, William Saliba played for Arsenal, who considered the least number of goals in the division this season.
Mhm.
William Saliba has won most tackles 1v1 in the league. He has mopped up most headers in the
In the
air
set
against
pieces,
opposition
everything.
attackers. He has marked the best strikers in the league and caused them blunt. So if you are nominating Van Dijk of all players to be
That one,
among the player of the season, then the best player of the season, who in my eyes is William Saliba, it's not there.
You see,
Okay.
when it comes to some defending stats, Van Dijk is one of the best defenders this season.
You are lying.
Of course, because you see, you can say that
Sometimes don't condone
Saliba-
blunder.
It's not about blunders and other stuff.
So
Aside,
Van
aside from
So Van Dijk played better this season
Of
than
course.
Saliba.
Of course.
Oh no.
Relax.
of course,
Yo.
oh
Continue. You were saying.
yes,
He's
so
bringing.
yeah,
He's bringing stats.
no, yeah. So that's the reason why Van Dijk is. I mean, is there.
Bring stats.
Although he's not playing for City, he's not playing for Arsenal this season.
Wait.
But Liverpool, I mean, they've had some tough time this season. And when you watch Liverpool games, you know that Van Dijk has been. I mean, he has been the main man for Liverpool this season.
Listen, bring
Salah
your-
wasn't there.
Bring your stats. Most
Okay,
tackles.
in defending start this season.
Most tackles.
No, I'm coming. In defending start this
Most
season.
He will
tackles.
go to the start that will
Talk,
fit
eh.
his agenda.
In defending start this season,
Mm.
William Saliba had 18 clean sheets. Of course, I mean that's Arsenal. This is because Raya is going to win the Golden Globe. I mean that's.
But Saliba has played all the matches.
Make a talk here. I'm giving the stats.
Tackles.
He has 28 goals conceded. That's best.
Tackles.
Van Dijk has 33 blocks,
Mm.
36 interceptions. Tackles made is 40-40. So how can you tell me that? I'm coming. Tackles one is 25-23. This is the player playing for, I mean, the best team Arsenal. Van Dijk has 23 tackles.
Listen.
I'm giving a stat. You are saying
Relax.
this.
Saliba has how
No,
many
no,
tackles?
Relax,
you are
relax.
giving individual stats.
That's individual
Don't-
stats.
Don't try to group them in the team.
What team?
Saliba has
Okay,
25
that's
tackles.
in- that's-
and Van
no, no,
Dijk
no.
has 23.
23.
So who is
No,
the
no, no.
best?
No, that's tackles one.
Okay. Saliba
They all
has
have 40 tackles.
And this Van Dijk,
No, no,
we
no.
know that Van Dijk would wait and
Boss,
send
you read the
will-
stats.
will
Read
send
the stats.
Will
You
Gomez
read the- I
and
know- read the
Matip
stats.
out before
Let
and
me-
come
let
and
me-
You
play
let
read
me-
the
the
let
stats.
me-
What's
let me-
exceptional
let me-
about
let me be
William
allowed-
Saliba and Virgil van Dijk this
Hold
season?
on. So these are the stats
Oh.
between William Saliba and Virgil van Dijk. Clean sheets,
Listen,
18
listen.
for William Saliba, 8 for
That's clean sheet. It's normal.
8 for Van Dijk. Goals conceded, 28 for William Saliba, 40 for Virgil van Dijk.
Vincent.
Blocks, 17 for William Saliba,
I don't
33
like Arsenal,
for
but
Virgil van
what
Dijk.
it is, I don't-
Interceptions, 29 for Saliba, 36 for Van Dijk. So Van Dijk has more interceptions.
You
than-
now check as a
than-
teacher.
Tackles,
Two of them. Mark
tackles
them over
40,
10.
40. Tackles 1,
Interceptions.
25. Relax. Tackles
Sorry,
1,
I
25 for Saliba, 23 for Van Dijk. Last man tackles, 4 for Saliba, 3 for Van Dijk, meaning Saliba is still leading that side. Clearances, 78 for Saliba and 141 for.
So a boom
for-
boom player.
See what they talk.
But that.
Saliba is a
See
boom
what
playing
they
centre
talk.
back.
Hold on.
See what they talk.
Headed clearances,
Nana.
46 for me.
Nana.
Headed clearances, 46 for Saliba, 67 for Van Dijk, 70 area battles won for Saliba, and then 136 for Van Dijk. Own goal 0-0. Errors leading to goal 0-0. Penalties conceded, 1 for William
How can you
Saliba,
tell me say
0 for Virgil
first
van
Saliba
Dijk.
is better
So
than Van
if
Dijk?
he asks
No.
if he asks
When
me-
I started
wait,
start,
wait,
you are
wait,
bringing
this-
standards.
This is
No.
quite it's quite balanced in some parts.
Nana, Meba.
Van Dijk is ahead of Saliba according to the personal statistics this
You are
season.
aggressive
Wait,
for no
let
reason.
me address this thing.
Go ahead.
When it comes to interceptions, as you are saying, interceptions, Van Dijk was leading. We all know Van Dijk to be the defender who would sit back
And take the
wait
loose ball.
and
See
take
some
the loose
excuse.
ball. No, that
Saliba
is what you are
goes
saying.
face to face with you.
No, that's what you are
Assumption
saying.
and take the
If
ball
you are
from
looking
you.
at-
Excuse.
No, if you are looking at
How
defenders,
many
you are
tackles
looking
are
at tackles.
Saliba and how many tackles?
More than Van Dijk.
40 tackles.
Can we?
What are you talking
Hold
about?
on. Let's.
What are you talking about?
Hold on.
So you are telling me?
No.
You're
Who say Van
telling me
Dijk
Van
and
Dijk-
Takebo?
Hold
Van Dijk
on.
no OCC grandpa. He
Listen,
has
to
40
who-
tackles.
to who-
When
to who-
What are you talking about?
Nipo Okosi Liverpool on the title
Oh.
race this season.
Tell
Van
him-
Dijk.
okay,
It's not about who is
Crystal
causing the
Palace.
title.
Hold on.
It's Arsenal winning the title.
All right, so
Okay,
if
let me
you
ask you
are-
this. Let
if
me-
you are-
why is
talking
Thiago
about?
Silva not playing yours? According to stats, Thiago Silva is better than all your centre backs.
Yes.
Why is he still out of the team?
All right, let me use
Now,
this
wait
opportunity.
argument.
Hold on.
Thiago Silva-
Hold on. Let me use this opportunity to tell you that you are reminded to subscribe to the channel. So anytime we drop a
next
video,
we have to
Grow,
do a
my
full
my friend,
Saliba and
my
Van
friend,
Dijk.
Bro.
please subscribe to our channel. More of this banter, more of this communication, more of this education on football is coming your way.
Mr.
Now,
Van Dijk.
we know for a fact that Saliba is not in there, but let's just handle what we have
We
here.
have.
Player of
Saliba-
the season is Odegaard in there.
No.
I'm just asking.
Player of the season, Odegaard is in there
Odegaard, he's
Eh,
the
eh,
player of the season.
because he's an Arsenal fan.
He's not an Arsenal. He has played well. He has been so superb.
So you think he's the
He has
the
been
player of the
consistent
season?
for
Me-
Arsenal.
Hey, Ubebo defend everything, but Gabriel.
Let me tell you.
Gabriel starter. Gabriel the boss Saliba from head to toe. One more be they say
You
Saliba.
see, he's dragging us
Saliba.
back.
No. I didn't tell you say.
Hold on. We have moved away from that
He's moved
conversation.
away from
We
it.
moved away from that.
I'm telling you that
So,
Martin
Odegaard.
Odegaard, Arsenal club captain, has been consistent in all the matches Arsenal have played. Even in matches that Arsenal have lost, he stood out. You understand? He is a warrior. He wears his heart on the sleeves of the club. And he doesn't talk much. He let his feet do the talking for him.
Mm.
Make no mistake, he has been one of the fantastic players. Someone will come and look at statistics and say Kevin De Bruyne is a fantastic player. But I'm telling you, this season, Martin Odegaard has lighted up the English Premier League. And Arsenal as a club are where they are because of him.
Okay, so according to you, Martin Odegaard should
Martin
be the
Odegaard is
player.
my player of the season.
Player of the season.
Player we no go fit Lace Farmer in boots after player of the season. Why?
Vincent.
Why you doing
Ask the
this?
simple
No.
Palmer no ball play pass.
We don't have to do
Who-
this.
who
We don't
is-
have to do this.
Who is
No.
your player of the season?
We don't have
Palmer
to
no
do
ball
this.
play pass.
Answer
No.
the question.
We don't have
Let's
No,
to
they
move.
ask you this. Look at me and tell me that Palmer is a better footballer
Of
than Odegaard.
course. This season.
Who is your player of the season?
Who's
No.
your player of the season?
Who is
You
your
are the
player of
no.
the season?
What's the name?
This guy's
Anna-
a joke.
Anna-
No. I didn't come.
Who is your player?
Odegaard.
You are a
Hey,
joke.
player of the season.
Who is your
But-
player of the season?
Okay. Well, my player of the season, I think.
In case you don't know the nominees.
No. Okay, you mentioned it.
Phil Foden,
Mhm.
Erling Haaland, Mama Brempo, Isaac, Odegaard, Cole Palmer, Declan Rice, Van Dijk, Oli Watkins.
My man ain't said name ba ne ba o.
Kasa,
I have facts
now,
na
what's
kasa.
the menu?
Who's your
Hey.
player of the
Who's
season?
your player of the season?
Odegaard.
The guy is
Odegaard
in
is the
pace.
No. Hey,
So Kasa.
it's between.
Call one person.
It's between.
No, one player.
Make a finish here.
They
Right.
say who? They say which player?
You make
Who?
a finish.
Listen to the English.
It's between.
Van Dijk and who?
It's between Phil Foden and Cole Palmer for me.
Pick one.
But for the fact that if I don't know what's going to happen in the match day 38, Man City could lose, Liverpool, Arsenal can still take the league. It's not too late yet. But I think that if City takes the trophy, you should go for Phil Foden. For me, that is, he helping Man City to win
The trophy.
the trophy. But I think Kopama.
But the goal stats and assist stats for goals contribution for Kopama shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's very high. I mean, with these players, if Chelsea were to be in the top 4, top 3, Kopama could easily be the player of the season. But I mean, although Chelsea, we have been struggling this season, and he's been our savior. So I think, City winning the league, and we see Foden. I mean, last season he won the Young Player of the Season, and still sorry, it was Haaland. He won.
And Haaland won. Yes.
And I mean, Foden has been improving this season, and I think he's the player of the season for me.
Benedict.
So with me, my player of the season will be Kopama. Why I'm picking Kopama is
Skewed towards
we are looking at individual. This is an individual award.
You
It's
have
not a
your
whole
choice.
team
Kopama, is he a better player
He
than
has his
Odegaard?
choice. Yo, you have
Wait,
your
let me
choice. He has his choice.
explain.
Allow.
Don't
We talked
explain.
about
Go tire.
Odegaard being an individual that helped you to your title race.
You know he's a better player than Kopama.
How is he a better player than Kopama this season?
Wait.
Tell me one reason why he's a better player than
Vincent,
Kopama this season.
Let me address
Vincent
my-
and Francis. I'll be forced
to
to
sack you out.
use your microphones. Thank you very much. I don't like that. Please.
So to me, Kopama has been my player of the season. Looking at this Chelsea team, the team was so disjointed to the extent that they didn't know what they were doing. But standing out, breaking records. Now he's 1 goal away from equaling Lampard's record in most goals at Stamford Bridge.
Yes.
In a Chelsea team, that Lampard's team was a whole team with Mike Lacy and Michael Ballack and everybody. But coming here, looking at him in this club, and at least with 1 goal achieving this record is an outstanding record for an individual. At least scoring, the last time a Chelsea player had double figures was Eden Hazard. That was around 2018-2019 season. And he's doing 21 goals. Individually, he has carried this Chelsea team. All the players out there are good performers. Odegaard, Foden. To me, I would have picked these 2 players. But looking at Kopama this season, he has performed so well that if you have to take his goals, his involvement out of this Chelsea team, Chelsea would be battling relegation. So this award is for an individual, not for a team performance. So if you are looking at individuals, I'll go for Kopama.
All right. Let's move on.
No, we didn't move. We didn't move on.
Moving on. Let's move on to the young player of the season. The nominees that we have here: Phil Foden, Erling Haaland, Alexander Isak, Kobe Mainoo surprisingly made a cut. Kopama is here. Bukayo Saka, William Saliba, your man, and of course Udogi. He's
He's a space player.
I mean, his nationality, I think he's
Italian.
He's Italian, right?
Yeah.
Great. So these players are up for young player of the season.
Well, without wasting much time, I think 2 names strike me there. As much as I want to think about Alexander Isak, I want to think about William Saliba. I want to think about Bukayo Saka.
And the Bomuni are doing break.
Oh, I'm telling you this for a fact. But
Saka is on there.
I don't know.
Saka
Saka
is
is in there. So if you look at that, I think Saka has been brilliant for both club and country this season. But
Club and country in the EPL.
I'm talking about his performance generally.
Okay.
So if I'm being pushed to the wall, trust me, William Saliba is the heartbeat of this Arsenal team. He should be walking away with the young player of the season.
Young player of the season. Anyway.
We won't push you to the wall. We won't push you.
Vincent.
Francis.
Was it?
We go over you.
We won't
maybe
push
maybe
you.
the expert in import business. No. This is the somebody
Bahu.
tell somebody money.
I say we won't push you to the wall.
So who's your young player?
Who is your player?
Cole Palmer.
Okay, then call Benedict.
Why? Say.
Cole Palmer with numbers.
18
Or the
penalties.
bomb in her. No. Cole Palmer has played only 9 penalties.
Only.
9
Do
penalties
you know
this
what is?
season.
So do you know what?
No. Make her finish. And he has scored 21 goals.
Yeah.
So you make reject the 9 penalties from in goals. You go left 12. You say Odegaard be your player of the season, overall player of the season. He has scored 8 goals with 2 penalties. Make reject the 2 penalties from him. He left 6 goals. That your player of the season in 6 goals. It be times 2 Kopama in 1. Case closed.
All right. Hey Charlie. Benedict. Young player of the season.
My young player of the season, I would go for Kobe Mainoo. Why? Because
Are you trying to be
we are
Because,
trying. No,
look,
we are trying
He's
to
coming
hold
from
on.
a different tangent.
Hold
Allow
on,
him to
hold
talk.
on,
I'm
hold on.
interested in his
To be honest,
conversation.
I think Kobe Menu is not supposed to be in this list at all.
Let me explain why he's supposed to be there.
What? Hey,
Allow him.
Why he's there is we are basing these names on team performance. We should look at individuals.
go ahead.
An 18-year-old boy coming into a big United team, filling holes that was left in this team, performing, scoring goals against Wolves to get United a 3 point. Where United are today, that 3 point is a massive point for them where they are today. If they are to go to Europe or they are to drop out, Kobe Menu stands out. Looking at all those players, Saliba is a top performing player. Kopama top, Isak top. But looking at the names out there, as you said, the only person you weren't expecting there is Kobe Menu, and he's there based on individual performance. Coming into a United team, we all know that he would have been coming in to at least play
I can
5-10 minutes.
I can assure you, if you pull out Kobe Menu stats, individual stats,
Bro,
he's not even half of where all
I
these
said
all these
I
other players
I
are.
said this year
Why-
the other time.
why
I said this
worry
year the
about
other time
him?
that if we are looking at stats, we would overlook some players.
But you
performance.
just said
we
individual.
start where we go know the
Eh.
individual performance.
Wait.
Okay.
I always mention this thing here. We are looking at stats. If you look at stats, you
Who they like
overlook-
stats pass you?
Yes, I bring in stats when you are
System boy.
I bring in
Eh.
stats when you are calling for stats. But we are
You
looking
only
at
bring stats
individual-
when it comes to Chelsea
We are
arguments.
looking at individual performance, and we are
And
talking
not
about
penalty goals.
It's the
Eh.
same individual performance. And
Yeah.
I can say Kopama a player of the season. For you.
Abba.
So there's the same Kopama.
Vincent.
Okay. So
Vincent.
does it mean if Kobe
Vincent.
Menu was to be part of the player of the season nominee and Kobe Menu was your
I
ask the question.
want no one. Open so yes, you see,
It's
young player.
Is
of the
Kopama
se-
not a young player?
Oh, young player of the season. These are two different awards.
where
Can
I
we
say-
move to the next
Wait,
category?
no.
Let-
What
let-
what
let-
Benedict
It's
did?
done.
No.
Vincent, let us finish.
Vincent is just heckling
Finish.
people here, left
Finish.
and
Finish
right.
your point.
You see,
I actually love your energy today.
young player of the season.
More
Eh.
fire.
We are looking
More
at
fire.
we are looking at a debutant coming in and performing well.
Is Kopama not a debutant?
Wait,
For Chelsea.
I even wonder why Mohamed
Kopama
Kudus is not on this list.
has played. Kopama has played in this league for City. We've seen him perform or have number of games for City.
So you want to tell me that someone like Kobe Menu has outplayed
Kudus
individual when it comes to
No,
individual
we
play?
are looking at the individuals.
But
here
you
on
two,
the
you
list.
can't.
Has he outplayed Palmer?
The Saliba issue.
No,
The Saliba
we
issue.
are
You
looking-
were
we are
strong.
looking-
And
Has he
Saliba is not even here.
Has he
No.
outplayed?
Where we said Saliba was supposed? You said
No,
Saliba was supposed to be here. And
We are-
when you were
now, I'm coming. I'm coming.
If
If you go on the EPL app or on the EPL Instagram
Charlie,
page
this
right
argument
now,
will not
you-
finish.
they
Let's
are
go to the
looking
next
at, if you are
category.
looking at
Let me finish.
player of the season, they are comparing them with the matches they played, the assists and the goals. When you come to young player, they are looking at just performance. That's how many games they played. That's all. You should do your checks before calling out Kopama this. I'm talking about Saliba. Saliba, we all knew that Saliba will perform in this Arsenal team. Last season, Arsenal didn't win the league because Saliba
He
was
got injured.
Yes. Who else is there? Isak. We all knew that Isak would give us number of
He's a
goals this
brilliant
season.
striker.
Kopama, fine, we didn't expect, but we knew that he had that talent and he's performing. Kobe Menu being there.
You knew.
you knew what? Are the players no more Asan or
No, didn't you watch Kopama? At City?
Anyway. How many games did you play for City?
Did you watch Kobe Menu at
How
United
many games did you play
Academy?
for City?
Did you watch Kobe Menu at United
His
Academy?
age category.
Let's
What are you talking about?
move on to the
How can you give player of the season?
let's move on to the last category, which I'm not going to ask you because you've already mentioned that Mikel Arteta is a coach
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
yeah,
season.
coach
So
of the season
we're
for me.
going to skip you, but I'm going to you, coach of the season, or manager of the season, Arteta, Unai Emery, Pep Guardiola, Iraola of Bournemouth, and then Jurgen Klopp.
Unai Emery
Okay.
is the coach of the season. He took over a team that were in the relegation zone from Steven Gerrard. Pushed them to finish 7th or 8th last season. Beat some of the teams en route to achieving that feat. This season, he never took his foot off the pedal. Arsenal are punching above this season. The two teams going 2-2. He beat them in the season. He beat City at Aston Villa. He beat Arteta home and away, and he is the reason why Arsenal are not going to win the league. And for him to achieve the unthinkable for first time in 41 years, Aston Villa will be playing in the Champions League. That tells you that on a low budget, which players is the same materials he inherited, and he managed to mold them into something. He only added Diaby this season to his rank. The rest of the players were there, and he managed to get them. And Coutinho wasn't even part of his squad. You understand? So if you look at the permutations, yes, Bournemouth had a brilliant season, but where did they finish? Let's look at that. You understand? So if you look at the permutations, he is my my manager of the season.
All right, quickly.
Okay, so with this, I'm stuck in between Unai Emery and Arteta. And I'll pick Arteta based on Unai Emery had a chance to at least fight for the league title. There were games they just went into games and just messed up. But this season, there are things Arteta did that being a manager, he helped his team. Last season, they were suffering from set pieces. He brought in a set pieces coach. And this season, they are the team with the least goals conceded from set pieces. They've scored more goals from set pieces. He has done changes in this team, apart from buying in players, but from the backroom staff, he has done a lot of changes that helped the Arsenal team. Arsenal not winning the league this season is based on, I'll say, hard luck.
It's not hard luck. It's self-inflicted. It's Arteta himself.
When you were speaking.
Wait.
My friend, just hit the nail there.
It's based on hard luck.
It's not hard luck. Losing to Aston Villa, playing Kai Havertz in central midfield, whilst you have Partey, Jorginho, two natural central midfielders.
Played against Everton.
What are you talking about?
For you.
He played him as a centre forward.
Arteta, because he has done well, even broken records that you're unbeaten side.
My friend, what trophy has Arteta got to show?
Arteta has won you trophies.
Which trophy?
You just mentioned your manager of the season.
So my manager of the season is Arteta because individually he has done well.
A blind man.
Improved this Arsenal team. Arsenal fans shouldn't feel like they are title contenders or they are a top club in England because for the last almost 20 years you've not won a league title. This is a manager who has
don't come and remind us.
This is a manager that has made you
mess.
felt like you have the opportunity to win league
Arteta is a
title.
mess.
You had Unai Emery. You sacked Unai Emery.
The kind of support that was given to Arteta, if that same support was given by the board to Unai Emery would have won us now all the
premium
big trophies.
tears flowing everywhere.
What is no? That means you don't really know football.
Premium tears.
It's Arteta.
Premium tears fans to flowing. Relax.
To
you are not on the city.
The eyes of Francis. Francis is crying premium tears, and I'll make sure that my producers post a picture that I saw earlier on X yesterday, where all the Arsenal players had bowed down their heads and then they were shedding tears, golden tears of not winning the Premier League again.
No, is that so funny how Chelsea fans are so?
No problem.
Was it Chelsea? Your fruit Japan piano.
Ready.
Now who fruit Japan? Papa say Tottenham in piano.
Hey, not Spurs na kaso who's saying. We are matching Arsenal.
Their day of reckoning will come.
No problem.
Nobody will beat them and send them to relegation.
Arsenal were looking at Spurs.
I knew Spurs were never going to win for Arsenal to win league.
Go back and watch Spurs against Chelsea, where Spurs wanted just a draw to win the title against Leicester. Chelsea played like it was a Champions League final.
50 pesos go
because the hazard goal
clubs in London, Spurs would even go for relegation than helping us now winning the league.
I mean, let's go.
Anyway, so there's one more discussion. That's the team of the season conversation, and of course,
team of the season definitely like individual positions.
Yes.
Well, I can start mine for you.
Go ahead.
Emi Martinez, Aston Villa, goalkeeper. You are laughing.
Go ahead.
I'm surprised.
Why are you surprised?
Because Raya has been better.
No, Emi Martinez, Aston Villa.
Go ahead.
Right back, Kyle Walker. Is that you are nodding your head?
I know your central defense will have Saliba in there. And who else?
Left back, Vardiol of Manchester City. Two centre backs.
William Saliba and who?
No, listen. Saliba is always there. Saliba, and I'm tempted to play the two centre backs for Arsenal, but Gabriel Magalhaes, I think he has some petty errors in him. And I'm not thinking about Van Dijk. Never. Van Dijk will never make my list.
So who I think no?
I was thinking about John Stones, but John Stones barely stays fit. But whenever he plays this season, make no mistake, he has been brilliant for Man City. I'll take Gabriel Magalhaes to partner William Saliba at the heart.
Okay.
Then in central midfield,
What formation are you playing?
I'm playing a 4-2-3-1 formation.
Okay.
In central midfield, Declan Rice
Mhm.
together with Rodri. That will be a rock, a solid holding midfield that no one can even break. On the attack, I'll put Bukayo Saka on the right. In central, I'll put Martin Odegaard. And then I'll put Kevin De Bruyne at the other side. Then up front, Alexander Isaac.
All right. So that's a 4-2-3-1 formation.
Okay.
Benedict, you want to go?
Okay, so with my team of the season, I'm going for a 4-1-4-1 formation. And Raya in post, because when he came in, he had a lot of errors from the start, but he was able to pick form and keeping 13 clean sheets in the league against Alisson and Edison.
Raya gets 16 clean sheets.
16, yes. Okay, so against Alisson and Edison is impressive. Even as a player on loan, he's on loan to us now.
But he's playing for the team that has the best defensive unit.
Yes, so automatically we just call him the best goalkeeper.
No problem. But Emi Martinez for me has been
So
super.
with my defenders on right back, I'll go for Malo Gusto because I think he came into a Chelsea team to replace Reece James, and a lot of Chelsea fans were feeling, can he step into the Reece James boot? He was able to do it, and we, as a Chelsea fan myself, I wasn't even missing Reece James. That showed that he was able to do well for that particular position. On my left back, I'll go for Udogi. He was a big signing for Spurs. Starting of the season, you could see his inverted runs and even overlapping was helping Spurs. We all thought that Tottenham were even going to win the league. But when he had the injury and a whole lot of setbacks with red cards, it dipped in their form and it worried them. That'll be my left back. In my center pairing, I'll go for Saliba and Gabriel. They've done well this season. At least set pieces, they've been able to defend a lot of set pieces. And looking at the other side, they've been able to even score a lot of set pieces. And if you are going for center backs, these are the two I'll go for. With my midfield of 5, I'll go for Rodri as my sitting DM. He has been impressive, having going, I think, 40-something games unbeaten when it comes to the league. And he has been like the pillar of Manchester City. If he's out, you could see the team is struggling.
Yeah.
And he has been a very good player. With my midfield of 4, I'll go for Foden on the left. He has been impressive this season, scoring a lot of goals. With even penalties, like 1 or 2 penalties, he has been impressive. With my other pairing would be Odegaard, superb player, and Kelvin De Bruyne and Cole Palmer. This would be my 4 in front of Rodri. Yeah. We all know Odegaard and De Bruyne are like,
Declan Rice has no place in your team. Oh, wow.
And so,
We'll be having the team.
Yeah.
So Odegaard and De Bruyne, because I'm looking at setting a team up, and if I'm having Rodri sitting in my DM, Odegaard and De Bruyne can do the work for sure. In my strike, I'll just go for Isak. He has been brilliant.
You choose Isak over Haaland.
Haaland's plays in a better team.
And Haaland
Newcastle with all their stress this season,
because
and
you
with
know that
the
Haaland
age
will give us
category of
goals.
Isaac. Isaac is a super player. Trust me. If you
Isaac-
put Isaac in an Arsenal
He has
team
pace,
or
he
Aston
has
Villa
pace.
team,
He's
He has
a complete
pace.
striker.
He
he
can
will
dribble,
score more.
he
He
can
will
finish.
score
This
in
will be
excess
my
of 20
team.
goals.
4-1-4-1
4-1-4 formation.
with Isak, Raya, Gusto, Odogi, Saliba, Gabriel, Rodri, Foden, Palmer, De Bruyne, Odegaard, Isak.
All right. System boy.
You see, sometimes if you dey make this argument,
Just mention your players.
Argument.
Mention your players.
sometimes if you dey make this argument,
No,
boss, make a talk.
mention your players.
They can't mention my players.
Talk to me.
Sometimes
Talk
if you
to
dey
me.
make this argument, sometimes if they make this argument, we know for talk say, this player is playing for a better team. You see when we were doing the Saliba and Van Dijk issue, I said, but somebody mentioned
Team of the
make a
season.
talk. Somebody mentioned something. You are saying that he played for a better team, so it's normal.
Point well
Bukayo
made.
Saka or Kotoka 2 goals can come share.
Point well made. Continue.
Oh,
with your
sometimes if you
what
come
formation
this,
are you playing?
I'm I'm playing 3 back Antonio Conte style.
Okay.
So my goalkeeper is Jordan Pickford. He has 13 clean sheet this season. The second most clean sheet behind Raya, who is playing for the most.
You're
The
still,
team-
you're still bringing up.
Yeah, I'm quoting someone.
Okay, go ahead.
So he has 13 goals. This is Everton. Oh. Check it.
Yenko.
Everton. And he has made 117 saves. Why?
You mentioned a goalkeeper. Yenko.
As Benedict they talk, why you not mention the start and why he's speaking the players? So why you not gonna allow me
Francis,
cast?
allow him.
Hey,
Hey, say, continue.
he has 117 saves. None of the top 6 teams or the top 4 goalkeepers.
But relax on the elaboration of the stats.
No. It's
Because if you go into errors, Pickford will be the worst goalkeeper in the league.
I'm
Just
we are
go
then
See, I don't want to talk about- I don't want to
Salah
talk
best
about
goalkeeper.
that.
You know the clean sheets.
Go ahead.
Me, I
You
don't want to
mentioned
talk
that-
Vicente
You
matter.
mentioned that Raya has
Go
made 16 clean
ahead,
sheets.
Go ahead.
And I'm saying that
Your goalkeeper is
No. The
I'm
errors
picking-
and commit
I'm
for
picking
this league.
Pickford.
your goalkeeper.
Because he
your
has-
goalkeeper is
You can't do they cover the thing up. It will not be chi matter.
I'm picking Pickford.
You're on Pickford.
Regardless
Okay.
of the errors you people are talking about.
My
He has
guy.
13 clean
What's
sheets.
up?
That's the second most clean sheet for a goalkeeper.
All right, let's move on. Right
This
back.
season-
Right back.
I'm playing 3 back.
Sorry, 3 back.
At the back 3, I have Saliba,
Ube can't
I have Van Dijk, now I have Gabriel Magalhaes.
Me can't regret.
I'm kind of saying. Why did I mention that Saliba is a bad player?
Yenko.
No, but I still have Van Dijk in my
No
team.
problem.
So my 5 midfield, and 5 midfield, I have Rodri, I have Kevin De Bruyne, I have Declan Rice, I have the star boy Cole Palmer, and I have the player of the season Phil Foden inside.
Okay.
World balanced team.
So Phil Foden and Palmer ahead of Odegaard.
Just relax.
Super player.
Relax.
Martin Odegaard.
Strikers.
Strikers.
And then I'm playing 2 top.
Definitely.
Oily Watkins. He has 32 goals involvement this season.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's the player with the most assists. Your Odegaard, your Kevin De Bruyne, they know. Omon Ben, baby.
I'm curious to hear who is other striker.
13
Alexander Isaac
Assist.
now be friend.
with 19 goals this season for Oli
And
Watkins.
your second striker.
And I mean, the top scorer, Erling Haaland. In 2 seasons, he has scored 60 goals in the Premier League. 27 goals. And yet the season is not yet over. He can score 3 goals and
In the
go
last
30
game.
goals. And you see, this is the Premier League that Drogba, Henry, Rooney, and the other strikers,
Mhm.
Van Persie, were winning the top scorer or the goal king with 20 goals. And
What are
right
you
now,
talking about?
your man,
Go and look at statistics. Thierry Henry has
Oh.
never won the
Last
Golden Boot
season,
with 20 goals.
last season, he won
What are you talking about?
Last season, he won the top
Stats,
scorer.
man.
Last season, he won the
Haaland,
top
you
scorer.
can lace the boot of Henry and Drogba them.
Your Havertz, can you lace the boot of Haaland? Haaland, you na ni club show goals as Havertz a season. Na me catch you. You na ni chichi na ni.
Your Jackson no.
About Jackson get goals past all your strikers this season. Jackson
get goals past.
Jackson-
he get goals past.
Jackson
Bukayo
in this
Saka.
Arsenal team
All right,
will
ladies
score
and
16
gentlemen,
goals.
ladies and gentlemen, this is where we bring the curtains down on today's edition.
We are done.
Mami boss me so the 3 back Pickford, William Saliba, Van Dijk, Gabriel Magalhaes, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Declan Rice, Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, Oli Watkins, and Erling Haaland.
So the 3-5-2
3-5-2.
3-5-2 formation. Well, so we know who their players are. When he went for a 4-2-3-1 formation, went for a 4-1-4-1 and a 3-5-2 formation. Maybe later I'll come with my own.
Now make you hear your own.
No, I'll go properly see that.
Oh, no,
I'll do
He
the-
say later.
I'll go do
He
the
Why
say
West,
later?
the West
This is like
11.
the
No, why later?
Uko
Make
be
you hear your
answer.
own.
Can you close
Okay,
the
no,
show?
make
on
you
here?
hear your
Okay,
own.
so quickly,
Hey.
I'll also go for a 4-2-3-1.
Yes.
I'll go for David Raya in goal post.
Nice one.
At right back, Malu Gusto will be there for me. And then on the left, I'll go for Udogi. I didn't say Udojo or it's Nigerian. You know, we too much. So in my center pair, I'll probably go for Saliba and Virgil van Dijk. These two guys will be there as well. And my midfield, I'm going to play Declan Rice and no, not Kaiser.
You can't overlook Rodri. He's the best in the
Declan Rice
division.
and Rodri. These two players will be my holding. And then on the left, I'm going to play. I think I'll play Phil Foden on the left, and I'll play senior man Kopama.
That'll be 4-2. You mentioned
I'm mentioning 2, so I'm going to mention my other
My
three.
last 2.
no.
No, you mentioned 3.
You mentioned 2. You mentioned
4-2.
the holding midfielders are
Holding
known,
midfielder,
and the
yeah.
attacking midfielders you mentioned 2
I
already.
mentioned 2.
So you're
So I'm going to. Okay,
No,
so no.
it's
You
not
left 2
complete.
players.
You left 2 players. So in the middle, I'm probably going to play Martin Odegaard there, and then my striker will be Erling Haaland.
Erling Haaland.
Yes.
For I pray that next season, either Arsenal or Liverpool
Yeah, Isak.
will get Alexander Isak.
No,
You
Chelsea.
see, these
Chelsea
things,
will get
if
will
that
come
go
back.
go Arsenal, then you go flop. Why are you making this
and
argument?
gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into today's
Isak will go to
edition
Chelsea.
of all
Yeah.
Right now, I think
Sports
you're about
Arena,
Chelsea.
Sports
Okay,
Arena.
don't Chelsea. We
My
know
name is
they need them.
Kwame. I did this with Francis. I did this with Vincent, who is informed. Informed Vincent is a beast. And of course, man, them like Benedict. Big shout out going out to
Tiana
the
Hanipa.
production team. Thank you so much. Do want to subscribe to our channel. Get the best of content when it comes to sports. And adios and enjoy the rest of your day.